restrictions. How? Jill shook 'em.
Here's a chance to dance our way out of our constriction. Gonna be freaking up and down the hang-up alleyway. With the groove I only got, we shall all be moved. Ready or not, here we come.
The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is a man's world. This is a man's. This is a man's world. This is a man's world.
Surprise, surprise, surprised. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Dannon Green, the one all of y'all love to hate. No, I'm not doing this show entirely by myself tonight. Lewis, Teeter, and maybe we're not sure about Jeff. We'll be in tonight, but they had a slight delay in time, so we waited as long as we could. And then POTUS said, "What do you think?" I said, "POTUS, you might as well let me go in here and piss some people off." So y'all know y'all love to hate me. I'll probably lose about half of y'all thinking that what is he gonna be here to talk about himself? But we here, and this is what I do. So my name is Dannon Green, aka Black, aka Baby Dank. If you follow me at my own page, y'all know me. I've been here I wasn't regular here all the time. I'm not a regular all the time now, but when POTUS or Lewis invite me down, I come down, and I was invited today. Right now, they're not here, but they are on their way. So, since they're not here, we're going to still start the show. And y'all can still donate. And if, like I said, donate so I won't come back. Okay, just donate if you donate if you like me, donate if you don't like me. But come on back. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm here today. POTUS is on the she's the producer today. Hello, POTUS.
Hello.
What's going on?
Before we started the show, Dannon and I were discussing the couple who got 40 years for $30 million pyramid scheme. Dannon doesn't think that's 40 years is not a lot of time that they should have got more. But I say I think they should have got less, but I don't know all the details of the story, but they did scam people out of their, I guess,
savings,
disaster loans, because it was during the pandemic.
Yeah. So what it was, POTUS. And POTUS, can you check my mic? I'm not my mic, but my headphones. I don't hear them the way I should hear them. You know, these people. Okay, there we go. These people, a black couple, defrauded people out of thousands and thousands of dollars through a Ponzi scheme. And we all remember that Ponzi scheme because I did it. I got caught up in the Ponzi scheme. Somebody asked me I think I had to get about $1,200 or whatever, put it in and get 36 back. I don't know what it was. But they scam people out of their savings, and they were scamming black people. And y'all know how y'all like to think I don't like to support our black people, but I do. Now, when POTUS and I would talk, POTUS thought they were scamming the government, and because people's dislike for Trump, people didn't care. But I say it doesn't make a difference who's in the White House. You should never want to defraud the country, but you definitely want to defraud your people. So this couple, and they were guaranteeing people money and all this type of stuff, and people lost thousands. I saw it on the internet today on Instagram. So they have been caught, tried, and convicted. And it says on the internet, and I believe, I don't want to believe everything the internet says, but they're going to get 40 years. And POTUS don't think they should get 40 years. But I'm saying you should get 40 years. But now I will say this. Michael Milken, I think his name was Michael Milken. He was the white boy who defrauded people in Arizona out of hundreds, millions of dollars. And he only did like maybe 5 or 10 years, maybe if he did that long, and was able to get out and then teach at UCLA. And that's bullshit. And this black couple was going to go to jail for 40 years. They probably won't do the whole 40, but they're going to have to, when you do fair time, you got to do 80% of the time. But here's the problem. And I know black people are going to get upset with me, but we cannot do the same crimes. The court of laws don't work for us in our favor. And we don't get it. And because we don't get it, and we continue to do these crimes, then we get mad, POTUS, when it doesn't work out in our favor. And Michael Milken, I believe that was his name, don't quote me, but look it up. He defrauded people out of their life savings. A lot of old folks saying they were getting property. He defrauded them out of millions. He went to jail. I don't know how many years he did, but he went to jail for a number of years and then came out and was able to teach at UCLA.
What did he teach? How to get to fraud?
I think what they teach people, when those kind of guys are good for business, because they can teach you how to do business. Defrauding is business. You're able to get someone to believe in what you're doing and could do fake business deals with them, and bam. So my point being is, I wish as black people we would understand that we cannot do the same crimes.
I hate when black politicians get caught up in fraud. I hate that the most.
Well, think about the lady in L.A., the sister. She defrauded the city out of hundreds of thousands of dollars of homeless defrauded. What she did was she was paying people to sign up to register and vote. And you can't do that. She was taking homeless people's address, getting fake addresses, paying homeless people to sign, and she got caught. That's all in the news right now. So she pleaded guilty. And she's going to go probably jail. Now, she won't do a lot of time. They'll probably give us 3 or 4 years, suspend 2 of them, bam. But to answer your question on that, or to make a statement on it, yeah. I mean, we as a country, we have to have law and order at some point, or we're just going to be, which is where I think we're going, to be a third world country. There has to be law and order, and it has to be the same for everybody across the board. Black, white, Hispanic, Armenian, Asian, everybody. The problem is that depending where you live, they make things like California. California was ruined, I believe, by when they were arresting people from 2019, 2020 up to 2024, 25 last year. You could steal in California as long as you didn't steal up to $1,000 worth of stuff. You're telling people, go steal as long as it ain't $1,000. Well, there's no law and order. Now, with the elections and everything starting to come up, now all the politicians are lobbying, trying to put themselves in position. So now they passed the law. Now they're arresting people now. See, you can't do that. You can't tell someone you can steal all you want. Now all of a sudden you're changing the laws. So I believe POTUS, that they should get 40 years. You defrauded, you ruined people's lives, you ruined people's careers. And and if you're going to fraud people, then you should pay the price. And I believe that the Somalians, the Armenians, or anybody that did these child care frauds or this fraud with the health care. I live in Van Nuys, down the street, where 42, listen to me, I live down the street where they found out that 42 hospice fraudulent companies were right down the street within a 4-block radius of where I live in Van Nuys. Mostly Russians and Armenians. 42 millions of dollars. And see, here's the problem. Most black people don't like to get caught up in fraud. We don't like to get caught up. Why? Because if we get in trouble, we go to jail. Would you agree, POTUS?
Yes.
But if go ahead.
40 years.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. Here's the difference. When we do fraud, we go to jail in America. When the Somalians, the Armenians, and all these and Nigerians get caught, if you don't catch them in time, guess where they go, POTUS? They go back to their country. And they can come back 4 or 5 years as a different name and do the shit all over again. And that's what America is trying to avoid. Now, when you say America, gotta be careful because everybody gets mad. The first thing they jump into is the political realm. Well, you can't keep robbing people. There has to be some type of law and order for us to be able to run, and not because the people that pay are you and me. Taxes. And then we complain about the taxes. California's got the worst tax. They got an 80-cent tax on a gallon of gas. And we got the most gas. We got all of the refineries here. But because who's in our governor, unfortunately, we went from 42 refineries open in California down to less than 7. So, I mean, what do you expect? So we have to stop this fraud. We have to do something that is going to allow us to understand that we cannot have fraud. So, POTUS, I know you think 40 years is too long, but I believe they should go to jail for 40 years.
Well, you guys hear that? I don't know if y'all hear all that in the background, but that's
You can't close the door?
I can, but it's hot in here.
Well, at least close it today.
All right, well, continue on.
Yeah.
If you guys think 40 years is excessive or not, call in 323-272-4041.
Yes.
Phone lines are open.
The subject I wanted to wait, I'm trying to wait for them to come, is the subject that POTUS doesn't really want to talk much about, and I understand it can be a sensitive subject, but unfortunately, the young kid that got 35 years in prison for killing the white kid down in Texas, in Frisco, Texas. The trial ended this week. I think it was Tuesday, and he was given 35 years in prison. I look at it, and I posted on my page, I blame parents in our society what's going on. We've turned it into a race issue when originally it wasn't a race issue. It was young boys, young males, testosterone's high, going at each other, and because the white kid told the black guy to leave. He didn't leave, kept telling him to leave, said if you leave, then the brother said if I don't leave, what you gonna do? If you touch me, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Make a long story short, because it wasn't a long story, it was a long trial, but the white guy pushed him again, and the young kid, brother stabbed him in the heart. This happened over a year ago in April, and killed him. And he went to trial this week, and it was only like a 4 or 5 day trial. It wasn't a long trial, and he was convicted. I wish Lewis and them here. I don't want to go too heavy into it. I don't know if anybody would like to call in, but I think that the parents and adults, we're failing our children. First of all, when I grew up, I never thought about bringing a knife to any type of sporting event, and I never thought about bringing a knife out in the street. And at 15, 16, 17, I was like, we walk. And if we get into a situation, we fight. Go ahead.
Well, how do you know this? I don't know any details of the story.
I'm surprised you don't know nothing about the story. It's the biggest story in the country.
I don't know the details. I've heard that the basics of it, but I haven't heard the details of it.
Right.
But some people carry weapons for protection. They're not out there saying, I'm going to kill somebody.
I agree, but he was going to a track meet. He was at a track meet. What issues would you have to bring a knife to a track meet? And if you felt like on the way to the track meet,
he probably carries one with him, not necessarily to the track meet, but wherever he goes.
Okay, so you bring a knife. Okay, let's go there. We'll go there. That still doesn't justify if you get pushed that you commit murder. Now, people say he was protecting himself. Okay, but in the court of law, any law that you go to, because I've got to make sure I know people's law. Okay, cool. Teeter's here. With the law.
Thank God.
Now, you saying thank God because of me?
I'm just.
Because you asked. No, see, that's.
I'm just playing.
Oh, okay. Because she asked me to do it. Then you're going to say thank God.
I said it for the chat room.
Oh, okay. See, don't do it for the chat room. What's up, Teeter? Man, yeah, you gonna ask me. See, you supposed to stick with me on one, and you still didn't do it. That's why we can't get along up in this motherfucker. Teeter, man, I was trying to wait, and I'm happy you came because you came right in time. We talked about fraud earlier. We can go back to that, but I was on the Karmelo Anthony situation with the kid getting 35 years in prison, and I said it's a bad situation. I said that I don't believe the kids were making it a racial situation. I think adults turned it into it. I really do. I don't believe, because when they were going, it was nothing racially said amongst the kids. You know what I mean? Like, get your black ass out of here or nothing like that. It was two men with the testosterone, you know.
Yo, with testosterone.
Yeah, testosterone built up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then POTUS, who I thought was on my side till you came in, but that's
that
right.
Ain't gonna never happen.
I know, man. She threw me under the. Thank God. But I'm holding the fort together. I know the chat room ain't happy. I don't care about that. But why would you bring? My question was, you brought a knife to a track meet. POTUS says you're trying to protect yourself. I disagree with that. And the laws say, and then I'm gonna give it to you. You cannot match. One, you have to match the violence with the violence that's done against you,
right.
Which means you can't. If someone pushes you, that doesn't give you the right to stab them or shoot you.
Equal force.
Equal force. Your thoughts?
I mean, it's a terrible situation. The young man lost his life, and then they gave him 35 years, but they will appeal it. I mean, it's racial. It's always going to be racial. So the environment that he came from, I guess he's from Louisiana, where it was tough. So he doesn't lead that mindset. But if he asks, can I, join you guys, and then there's a confrontation. So that's how Europeans play. When they got the numbers, then they're going to play the victim. So I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what happened, but the young man died.
Okay. So let me tell you about the court. And I agree. A lot of stuff, again, I don't believe it was a racial incident. I don't believe, because when kids are at track meets,
I got you.
And the reason I'm saying that is because during the trial, out of the six witnesses that the prosecutors brought to trial, brought to the stand, 4 of them were African Americans that were there. And they all said that Anthony was the, instigator and the aggressor of it before, Now, the white boy put his hands on him first. After he asked him, he put him on, so we're going to keep it a buck. He put it on him first. But he told him to leave. He said, I'm not, make me leave, or what you going to do, and see what happens if you try to. So he pushed him back. They said he didn't push him enough to push him down, but he put his hands on him no matter what.
Yeah.
And then he got stabbed in the heart and he died.
Got you.
So I agree that I think the court of law is racial, but I don't believe the incident was racially motivated.
Mm-hmm.
But a kid died. And whether we like it or not,
Right.
you're going to do time.
Right.
Now, 35 years, I do understand that's a lot of time, but it was what POTUS and them don't know. It was really between 5 and 99 they could have gave him.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
And what's the state?
This is in Texas.
Okay. So when you say that there was 9 African American witnesses that came to.
No, there was 4.
Okay, 4. But look at the court situation. It's all them.
Right.
So that's intimidating. So if you went in there to say to defend them, but then you see all these goddamn, sun dodgers in there, that could be intimidating for you to change your story. Because now you don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
So if you're going to have a speedy trial, how many was on the jury?
It was 12.
Well, how many look like him? How
None.
many was his
No,
peers?
there was no black people. So can I explain that to you?
Go ahead.
So, because that's the other argument. So I researched this because I knew we were going to talk about it today.
Go on, Dannon.
No, because people look at me as I'm not taking a side. But I do want to explain the jury part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 3 African-American women that were up, that made it down to near the final picks.
Alternates.
Right, alternates.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped them.
Of course.
Now, the reason that they dropped them, like someone said, we don't know what the prosecutor was thinking, whether it was racially motivated. But he used a law and a ruling that they're allowed to use where all 3 of those ladies were teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And because they were teachers and you're dealing with kids, they didn't feel that they would be, because they asked them if they could be neutral enough not to be emotionally.
I got you.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
I just want the chat room to say, because they know the chat room is over there probably blowing up right now saying, I don't believe this. But so they used that loophole to get rid of.
Well, you said it was a law.
It is a law, but I'm saying, is that a loophole?
But that law is in place to protect them.
Yes. The laws are never, you got to remember, T, and you know this better than me. The laws weren't made for African Americans.
Exactly.
From any law that we see right now wasn't made for black people. We were slaves.
Right.
But once we were able to use these laws for us, that's when the goalposts started getting pushed back further
Absolutely.
and further. Right.
Because once OJ beat the system, they locked down on everything.
Right. Okay, Lou is in here. Now, this is
LD.
LD, what's up, Lou? So,
You're late. You said 7:30.
I'm gonna sit over. I'll sit with Jeff.
Caller, you want to go to trial and do 35 years?
Hell nah, what's going on, man? It's Kenneth from St. Louis.
What up, Kenneth? Talk to us.
Yeah, man, I used to stay down there in Dallas, man, and it's a slippery slope with this topic because anything north of the city of Dallas, you asking for trouble, man. And I think, I'm praying for the young brother Hope that's light at the end of the tunnel. But when we move into these communities, man, we got to be conscious of these communities we move in. I know we want our kids to have a good education, but you gotta read the room. And what I mean by reading the room, knowing that these areas, it's Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So Texas gonna Texas. And when you start moving outside these metropolitan cities across America, whether it's Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago, New York City, L.A., you gotta understand what you're up against, man. And it's an unfortunate situation, man. But
absolutely,
it should be a lesson learned that when you move into, I know we want our kids to have a better education, but it's other areas. I'm going to just say, for example, like in the southern part of Dallas, there are prominent black municipalities. The education system not the best, but, you get involved. But anywhere outside of Dallas, man, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Because it's just, it's just real races in those areas, man. And I wish the brother would approached it different. Maybe if it was hand-to-hand combat, it'll be different. Yeah. But, it should be a lesson learned, man. That's a conversation we got to have with our kids, man. Be mindful where you at. You can't do what they do. And
Right.
unfortunately, in this day and time, we kind of delusional that thinking we can do what they can do, but we can't, man.
Yeah.
So I hope the brother
let me ask
through.
let me ask this of you, Kenneth. Since you live
Yep.
down that way, is Texas in that part a stand your ground state?
Yes.
But I hear you, but it's stand your ground if you white.
I
I'm
got
gonna give
you.
you a prime
I
example.
got you.
Watch this. It was a situation down in Texas where somebody broke into this elderly white man's house, which that falls up under the council document.
Yeah.
They told him to retreat, but he didn't. But he killed those two guys. Now, the council document meaning that if you come into the house, these people was running away, but they got a benefit of the doubt.
Right.
He was non-black. We can't, in the era of Trump, the odds are stacked against us.
Got you. It's been that way.
Texas is
It
like
has been
Mississippi
that
on
way, really.
steroids. So
Yeah.
you gotta be aware. You gotta be conscious, man. You can't never let your guard down. I remember it's a girl who I used to date. Prior to me meeting her and her ex-husband, they stayed in an area called Rockwall. It's a prominent area, and she told me about the situation where her husband was walking her kids, and they was like, "It's a suspicious man walking the neighborhood in the hood." And she said, "Kenneth, he was walking the kids."
Yeah.
Which something that's so subtle, it could have turned bad. Even though he's walking the neighborhood with his kids, man, we just got to be aware, man, when we move to these areas, man.
But can I ask you a question, Kenneth?
No, but go ahead.
Okay, then I won't ask you then.
Not
said
to
go
mess with
ahead.
you, but go ahead.
Okay. I know. Here's the deal. Do you think that it would have just been better for him to walk away, go get a staff, or maybe go back and get other teammates than to put himself? I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like I told Teeter, I don't think this started off as a race incident because there were black athletes there as well. I think it came off as a sporting type incident. It's like when you go to a Dodger game, if you wear a San Francisco uniform, or if you go to an Eagle game, you wear a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be that problem. Most people know that you
gotta
don't
put
go
in
to the other
context.
players.
It's Texas. It's Texas. It'd be
Right.
different if it was Atlanta, right? It'd be different if it was the South Side of Chicago. It's Texas. Once you move outside the metropolitan area, man, Khalid Muhammad said this once. He said, he got this famous quote, "You behind enemy lines." Without even, I know that area. I'm well aware of that area. Once you move, because a lot of people that migrate to Texas, they want their kids to have a good education. They'll go north of Dallas. Also in that area, when you buy a house, the property value it increased over a period of time. But the trade-off, if you have those type of run-ins, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So you got to do your home. You just got to be aware where you at. That's one of them places, man. Texas, it's
Right. Now,
You
what do you
can't-
think?
you can't-
What do you think about them having the money and then they didn't have the money for a lawyer and wind up going with a,
Public pretender.
huh?
Public
A
defender.
public defender. I mean, and
Look.
then now they're upset
And
because they
look,
said
look,
that.
let me tell you something. Texas, okay, Houston is 2 hours away. Within that area, it's a bunch of prominent black lawyers because the Thurgood Marshall Law School is there. A lot of those black lawyers, they stay in that area.
Right. So why didn't they hire him?
Hey, man, I'm not here to judge that brother, but I could have told him, don't gamble like that.
Yeah,
Because Colin, that municipality, all those people be in cahoots.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Social club.
we also have to give the benefit of the
You
doubt.
say what now?
This is Lewis. How you doing? Thanks for calling, man.
It's Kenneth.
Kenneth, thanks for calling, man. Have a great day. Because Dannon's been talking long enough. Thank
Yeah,
you.
whatever.
Oh, wow.
He took it personal. I said Dannon. I didn't say him. I was trying
Well,
to throw it off at him.
You're abrasive.
Yes.
Oh well. All right.
He said, oh, well.
No, I think sometimes we have to understand again, like he was saying, Kenneth was saying, the environment and where you are. You have to walk a certain way. You have to go a certain way, and everything's like you were saying. Well, why couldn't he just get a lawyer?
No, I didn't say why he couldn't get a lawyer.
Why didn't he?
No, why didn't they take the money? They got almost $1 million. Why didn't they take any of that money and get them a prominent lawyer?
Well, they moved to a gated community and got another house.
Yeah. So they made a choice, which we don't get to make the same choices as our European people.
Yeah.
We don't. Life is not set up that way for us. Like he said, especially in Texas, especially in it might feel like it's like that in New York and L.A., but it depends on the judge that's sitting behind judging you, what his background is, what his thoughts are, the police officer that pulls you over. I got pulled over.
What does the white guy the white people have to do
What's
with the
their
black
mindset?
family? No, the black family had the money.
But it's the mindset of America. Is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Right. The mindset of America, it's not so much, just like I got pulled over the other day. Mm-hmm. He said I ran a stop sign.
Okay.
License, insurance, driver. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Ask me, what do you do? I said, I'm a teacher at Harvard Westlake. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm going to give you a warning.
This time.
Because you're a teacher. Mm-hmm. And thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And I got to write the warning up, though, so my boss know that I stopped you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Now, knowing he took it as that's what you do. Now, I'm sure it would have been different if I told him I did something. Look, man, why are you asking me what I do?
Right. Right.
Why are you asking?
No, if how you responded would have been something else.
That's what I'm saying. My response was.
You said you didn't say that. You didn't say if your response. You said your response was different. You didn't say how you would have responded. You responded like a person. Look, you answered the question. You didn't go. Why are you stepping?
Well, I'm a number of things.
Right.
So I just gave him the one that I knew would make him comfortable.
I always say I'm a comic, and that kills the ice right there.
Not always.
For me, it's worked every time.
Okay. And that's the beauty of somebody saying every time. You haven't reached that one time yet.
But
that's what I'm saying. That the time you were saying with those, some people reach a time when it's not their time.
Right. And
society and the prejudices of America, that's their time.
But again, if you get donations of almost $1 million and you know your son is about to be put in a bad situation in court, you're telling me you're going to just take that money and buy 2 cars, a house?
That's their mindset.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. But you didn't answer that question.
If you were given a situation, hopefully your mindset is. I'm sure you were given situations. If we look back on our life, saying I would have made this decision.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
I would have made this decision based on that or what I know now. I would have made A instead of B because of my mindset. How I felt about myself, how I felt about America, what I know about America. Just like I was doing a television show warm-up, and the producer called me in the office, and I just closed the door. The producer told my manager that I slammed the door.
Oh.
Now, in hindsight now, whenever I exit the door, I say, do you want your door open or closed?
Yeah. Learning.
Mindset.
Again, yes, but a mindset of within a year, and you know it. You're saying something like, you're not saying within a situation. You're saying, well, now if I look back, your son is about to be is just got parole or bail, put on bail for murdering someone. Mm-hmm. You got the country, black people all around the country sending you money. You're not going to take $200,000 or $300,000 aside and get yourself a lawyer? How would you wait? Why would you wait? And I'm asking a question. And you guys, was your dad a cop?
No, my uncle's a cop.
Okay, why would you wait to trial time or before the trial and say, well, we don't even, before, they didn't have any money for a lawyer, so they had to get a public defender.
Well,
that doesn't make, that doesn't.
Well,
it doesn't make sense to you, Dannon, because you're not going through it. Now, the grief is there. My son killed somebody. I know they're going to railroad my son. I already know
that. That's a challenge within himself for me to think straight. I mean, your son, but
I'm agreeing with you.
But
my
son killed somebody.
People are sending you money. You're saying.
We just said, Dannon.
Can I ask where? I didn't read anything about them taking the money and doing that. Is that a reliable or fact-based fact?
They got a house. Yeah, we can look it up. Allegedly, but you can look it up. I'm telling you what 2 cars and a house.
That's what they did with
off the donation money. That was the donation money.
If you look
for his
online
trial?
right now, he says that he's flat broke. That's what they said about Karmelo Anthony right now. They said that he has no money.
So where does the $1 million come in?
That's the question I'm asking. Everyone's asking that question. Where did the money go?
Again.
No, where did they get the $1 million?
From GoFundMe's. People sent money in when this first happened. They started sending the money.
Oh, because I thought there was a rule that you can't
right
donate money to.
No, they got almost $1 million. Just look it up, And right now, I saw on Instagram where they had Carmelo's picture there
Well,
saying that
maybe
he's
we
penniless.
don't, like Lewis said, we don't know their state of mind. I mean, they probably already knew the kid was gonna be found guilty. So why spend all that money when you already know that what's gonna happen?
That's your son.
But
That doesn't
the
make
writing
sense.
is on the wall, Dannon. It's already on the wall. So I want to move out of this situation where my son slept here. I want out of this. I got to get away from this. And then I'll deal with all that other stuff later.
Okay.
They can still appeal the situation. So we can't say it's a final situation, but I have to move from this. My son has killed somebody, and they want to kill my son. So that's a different mindset than just, okay, I'm going to take this money, I'm going to invest, I'm going to buy bonds, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get a trust. Not thinking about that. I didn't come from that situation, so how could I think about that situation?
Right, and you look at the totality of reaching that point of your son's mental state. If he's in someone else's tent in the track meet, which happens, the coach, his position on how he deals with his team. There's so many factors that go into how this young boy had a knife and make the decision to stab someone at a track meet, that he would have a knife. That's not part of track gear.
Right.
Your spikes, your
Well,
sweats.
cutting tape, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, that whole thing, again, they take that in totality when they look at someone of non-color. Like you said, a good lawyer would break that down, what happened. And again, like my man Kenneth said, it's in Texas, a place where
A Lone Star State.
totally different from if it was in Los Angeles or even
Like you said,
New York.
metropolitan
Yes.
cities.
I think parents failed them.
Well, no, you don't know, because
I'm
the
just
parents
giving
could have
my
done
opinion. I'm not-
everything
yeah.
they've done. They
Yeah.
could have. People make decisions.
'Cause
Young
he-
people he's what, 19 years old? So his frontal lobe is not fully developed. It's an emotional place, track, in athletics. The adrenaline's running. Your testosterone's high.
That's what I said.
So it's so the parents could have been perfect, so quote unquote parents, and this kid could have made a decision, just like all kids make decisions that you say, wow, and even adults. You look at a 19-year-old and you like, when you look at yourself at 19, that some of us are lucky enough to where we didn't make certain decisions, but we could have.
Absolutely.
We could have.
Was he a track star?
No, he was he wasn't running that day. I don't even know why it was a track meet, but he's a football player. His background was football.
Okay, was he good at football?
I don't know if he was great, but I guess he was okay.
So
Can I add about the funds? Okay, so apparently they raised $634,000. They said they listed on the GoFundMe account that it was, some funds would go to their relocation and urgent and necessary means. So they had to relocate. Some of the money did go to his legal fund. And so I guess they felt like they have to survive. And like I think Lewis made the point, they had to move because they're probably going to be harassed.
Death threats, not harassed.
Yeah.
Got to get out of that situation, Danny. I gotta go. I can't think about all this stuff that you want me to do. They are threatening my life.
Well, one thing we do is we don't wish, that on any family.
At all.
And that's the difference that's the life of parenting. You just don't know.
It's a gamble.
What's your kid. You try to protect your kid, keep your kid from making mistakes, keep them. That's why a lot of people say one of the best things about having your kids in sports, you know where they are Friday and Saturday.
Absolutely.
And hopefully they're in a good program to where the coaches are aware and are sensitive and they have the kid's best interest at heart. Like we're able to tell, we have a lot of black men on our staff, young, old, who are married, some are not, some went to Pepperdine, different places. So we're able to gauge if a kid is going through something or he's not okay that day. And the head coach might not be able to because
he's got other stuff to think about.
Well, no, his mindset is totally different from and this is a lot of coaches, where they say, I got to break him down to get him right. So we don't think that way. I don't think I need to break this athlete down to get him to do what I want.
You just want to coach him up.
Yes, that to me, that takes me to a slave mentality. That you're my buck, and I got to break you down to get you to do what I want.
Right.
That's where they're coming from in their deeper mindset. I want this kid to play the way I want him to play, so he's arrogant, so I got to break him down. Yeah. To where the white kid that's good, I just got to coach him up and make him a better player because he works hard, and the other kid is an attitude. And you have to pull that out, because they always pick one kid that they beat up.
I never heard that in coaching, and especially even with a black athlete, in terms of
the
difference. I mean, I heard you had to get them, but every athlete's different.
Every athlete is different.
So you coach everybody differently.
Nope. A lot of coaches have their mindset of what they want to run.
It's inside the system.
This is how he's going to play in my system. I want him to do it this way. He's not doing it. He has an attitude. Hey, stop. Look at me when I talk to you. He doesn't say that too much to the white athlete.
So now you're saying there's a separation. What? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're getting, because you've played, I'm quite both of y'all played with different coaches.
Yes.
So you're saying that's what the black coach does, or that's the white coach?
No, different coaches.
According to their system.
It depends on it. Like you can have a white coach will say, I got to break him down. A white coach will say, I got to break him down. Sometimes a black coach might say, he's entitled.
Right.
This kid is really entitled. He comes from a well-to-do family.
But what about the black kid? What does the black coach say to the black kid?
Well, if the black,
because you're switching it up, you're making it more of a racial thing. When you're saying
it's a mindset.
But so what's the difference if you have a black coach talking to a white athlete and a black athlete, and the same ones talking to the same athletes?
No, you look at an athlete different coming from where you're coming from.
Okay.
So if you're a black coach and you're looking at a white athlete whose parents are well off, and the white athlete doesn't work as hard, but he figures I should be starting, and you say, hey man, you're not working hard enough. Okay. Then the parents next will have a meeting with the athletic director saying, I want to know why my son's not playing. Okay. I think this coach has something against my son. No, your son doesn't work hard. And then when they leave, you're talking to the athletic director saying, hey, what's going on? Hey, man, this kid is just entitled. He thinks he's supposed to be given everything. And I'm not going to do that. He's going to have to earn it. So you have to have a structure.
Okay, and what happens when the black
athlete
and the black parent? Because the black parents come.
No, black
and
parents
complain
come.
About their kids not
they
playing
say,
too.
all right. Then they say, why isn't my kid playing? Well, your kid is not good enough to play. He thinks he should be given something based on him being a black athlete and can jump. Well,
so then both athletes are entitled, just differently.
That's my point.
But you made it sound like, Lou, it was more racially broken down in terms of it's a bad thing where you have to teach, and you know coaching in basketball is different. You in theater you played. You have to teach. Some athletes don't need to be yelled at. Some athletes can say
but my thing is I'm talking about the statement of saying I need to mentally break this athlete down.
Okay.
So he can do what I want him to do.
Now you heard the coach say that?
Yes, they all say that. I got to break him. I'm gonna get that out of him.
Here's the situation, Dannon. It's just like we were always told, you guys are more athletically superior than these European players.
Right.
So we have to get you to set the goddamn screen, stop trying to cheat it, stop trying to slip it, get the fundamentals down, because your athleticism is going to carry you.
Right.
But if you play somebody who's fundamentally sound, they're going to beat you every time. But you have to learn the fundamentals and how to play the game.
And that's a strong point, because a lot of times, and Lou, you know them white boys from the Northeast, back in the day at least, because it's black now. When you played them in basketball, that's what you was getting.
Oh, man.
You was getting fun. Even when I boxed, and you ask anybody to box, we used to be like, we hated to fight the white boys more than the brothers.
Fundamentally sound.
Not so much also fundamentally, but we knew he gonna be in shape for 3 rounds.
Fundamentally sound.
Well, even athletically, even chess-wise. I was on a chess team. You look at the white boys, you're like, all right, he read that. He knows what piece he's bringing. He's three moves ahead of me. I'm gonna snatch this piece, but I'm not gonna see that 3 moves. So our chess teacher's like, you need to see these 3 moves. Now, you could take the piece, get up, walk away and stroll like you're doing, or you can stay and study the clock and know the game and read the book and find out what gamut, if it's Queen's Gambit that he's running on you. You're already smart. Your brain moves fast.
Right.
This boy here he had to study 10 times harder than you to get something you pick up because you can use street. That if I put pressure on you, you're going to fold.
Right.
But then to your point, just like in boxing, it's like, I gotta guard my chin. I gotta keep my chin in. I gotta stay disciplined
Right.
to
It's
weather
fundamentals,
the
yeah,
storm.
the whole time, right.
Where you might say, fuck that. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Well, in boxing, it's more of, in terms of black fighters, I believe our reflexes are quicker.
Absolutely.
So we gamble more. You know what I mean? It's not that we're not fundamental.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. But I'm saying we'll take the gamble on it. Now, when we come back to the corner, that's when your trainer goes, yo, keep the left hand down, nigga, and that's why you got tagged with that.
Right.
Just do the same move, just keep the left hand up.
But most of your gambles is the right gamble because you
already sized him up. He got the tree trunk legs.
Right.
He can't
he ain't
move.
gonna
and all
handle
that.
me. If I go at him, that fundamental stuff he got, he's gonna forget about
But now
it.
this is but then getting back to what we originally talked about, I want to talk about the coaching part of it. And this is the only thing I disagree with in terms of, like when I boxed, my trainers were told, you got rest assured, one of them, they never had to yell at me. They just said, we would be in the corner cool and calm, and I was involved like, okay, Dan, that's what I need you to do. Because I always was able to pick it up quick. I didn't respond well with, yo, man, this is what you need. Like,
Being
now I'm
berated.
thinking about too much shit.
that's-
You know what I mean?
that's the new-
So everybody's different.
Yeah, and now you have to coach more of the athlete mentally because we're at that space. When we were playing, your coach yelled at you, cursed at you,
Threw the
hit
ball at you.
hit you upside the head, grab your face smash,
Yeah,
hit you,
yeah.
all that. You can't do that now. We just had a letter go out because our parents were complaining that we curse too much. So the athletic director had a meeting with everybody
But it
saying,
wasn't you.
listen, y'all can't curse.
You cursing?
Yeah.
Then when you start cursing?
When I'm coaching.
I know
Because it's to a point where you just like, look, man, I've told you 3 times not to do that yet. And why do you keep doing it? I don't know. You don't know. Go sit down. Sit down.
It's a registration thing.
Yeah.
It's a registration thing. It's like, if I'm going to sit you guys down, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, if you get out there and don't do it,
You gonna be right
all
over-
hell going to break
Or
loose.
you're going to be sitting right by me.
No,
again.
all hell going to break
Okay.
loose.
Yeah, but it's
So now I got to go, oh, okay, now I get it. I got to do it right because I ain't doing it right.
and you get, like, we had a kid his parents were from Africa. The kid was athletic, but he didn't know how to play.
Right.
And we had to meet with his parents like 3 times.
To let them know.
And the mom had a point, dad had a point, and we had cut him, and we had to bring him back on for a 3-day tryout. And the dad felt we didn't give him the opportunity, but we did. And their mind was my son was good enough to play. And you guys are hurting him, and you guys are treating him like a minority.
Oh, wow.
But he is a minority.
That's
an
what we said
immigrant.
when they left the meeting.
I play better in my cheetah shorts.
That's what they said when they played.
Carla, do you want to be African and do 35 years?
No, I don't. This Kenneth again. Danny, I don't think you've been following the case. They took the money and spent it because they were being threatened.
Thank you.
Okay, but let me
So
ask you a
that's
question,
why-
Ken. I
But real
understand
quick,
that-
Kenneth,
Wait, go ahead.
Kenneth, real quick. I wasn't going at you when I said you were talking too much. So I just wanted to make that
It's
clear.
my fault, Lou. I had the call had dropped. But yeah,
All right.
Danny, no disrespect, but you got to follow that case, man, because
I
that was
follow
one
the
of the
case.
issues. So when the stuff happened, they, like I said, everybody in that neighborhood, everybody in that area is in cahoots. That's northern Texas. That's a whole different world. That's like Trump territory compared to southern Texas, which is like the Houston area. It's kind of blue.
Right.
Dallas is kind of blue, but then again, they just had a Democratic mayor that flipped to Republican. Just to kind of give you some context of what's going on in that area, but they were under a lot of threats. So that money, and I think they also freed some of that money, but they was getting harassed. I think the father was getting harassed at the job, so they had to move.
Well, Kenneth, thank you so much,
Thank
man,
you,
for that
Kenneth.
clarification.
Thank you, Kenneth.
All right,
All right.
and thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you for man.
I'm Lewis Dix,
Dannon Green.
Teeter.
and as we said, homie, I'm assuming. POTUS, did you talk to homie?
Who is homie? Oh, Jeff.
Hilarious.
This way.
No,
He
Okay.
could go to court with
But
her.
I'm sure he's
Yeah, you
working.
did.
You sure he's working?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because my thing is, I don't know. We knew he after last week he wasn't going to come back. I knew. I haven't talked to him in 2 weeks. He hasn't called me. I haven't called him. I thought about calling him. Then I'm like, you know what?
You should have called him.
No.
You should have called him.
no.
That's your friend, man.
Yeah, and I've extended every time, called him, but I'm going to stop. And I really don't want this friendship to end. But he's going to have to, acknowledge, who he is and what he is, and because we're all trying to make each other better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get that straight. I'm not trying to make him feel less than what he is. So to me, if somebody's been in your corner and he knows how much I've been in his corner for 35 years, then you can't.
35 is a sensitive number right now, but go ahead.
But if you can't say, if you can't acknowledge that,
Doing time.
no. So okay. And hello, POTUS. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
How's
sir.
your mom?
She's good.
How was your event with that guy, Speedy?
It was fun.
Okay.
Speedy's a good host.
Don't say that with comedians here. He's okay. He called me to offer me a gig, July
Of course.
25th. Have you done his room up there?
No. Up where?
Up in Oakland.
No, he's got a room?
Yeah, he does.
I am not
Yeah,
going to
that's
get the
right.
call.
Every 2 weeks or
I
every
probably would not
He
get
had
the call.
the 24th, 25th, and he asked me, which date do you want? And I said, I'll take 25th. Hey, Lou, you ain't even asked me how much it pays. I said, do I have to ask you? Do I have to ask you?
Right.
Are we at a point to where you should
Is he
know?
living up north now?
I don't know, but you should know not to offer me a gig at
Not-
certain,
At a certain rate.
yeah.
So
Flight and
do
Do
hotel.
they fly you up?
That's what he said. Flight and hotel. And I
Okay.
said, no problem. Give me the flight money too,
Yeah.
and I'll drive.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me all mine.
Yeah, I can drive.
Let
so
me know when you're gonna go, cause I drive often. If you need a ride.
Okay.
I like driving by myself.
Well, thank you, Brutus.
Okay, well,
No,
you can't go.
nothing personal, but I
No,
like that
that's
time.
where I took it.
I like that time. It's a 5.5 hour drive, right, POTUS?
Yeah.
That's a lot of time by yourself.
Yeah, but now I'm opening up a guy, and guy's riding with me. So just like
To
I
go up
gave
to
you
that
a
game?
ride, and it was about an
yeah.
hour, and when I drove you home last week,
It wasn't an hour, though.
how long was it? It felt like 2.
It must have been traffic. Just took me to the crib. What's that for?
Right.
But it was crazy. I had to act like I liked him for.
Oh, wow.
I just didn't know. But it was cool. I had a cool conversation. I said,
I thought we had a good conversation.
we had a great. I was like, I want to go to lunch with Dannon.
Yeah. Again.
So, yeah, I want to go to lunch with him. So here's the thing. I came in. You had that hat on.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you put it on a second for me again? It's something interesting happened to me. All right. So that's how you wear your hat.
Yeah.
Okay. I go to this little graduation party.
Okay.
Okay. Courtney Vance,
Okay.
the actor, is
Yeah.
there.
Married to old girl.
Yeah, I forgot her name. What's her name? I couldn't remember her name either.
I always forget her name.
I always forget her name.
You know.
Played Tina Turner.
Yeah.
What's that?
Angela
actress?
Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Angela
Yeah, oh my God, I just blanked. Okay, he's got a hat on like that.
Okay.
And it's in the backyard. His hat is straight like yours,
Right.
but the thing is down. Then Russell Hornsberry, talented actor.
Yeah.
You know Russell Hornsberry?
No, don't know who he is.
He played Fences. He was Denzel's brother in Fences.
Okay.
Okay.
The movie.
Yeah.
The one that came in.
Yeah.
He wanted the money. And Denzel
Right.
didn't want to give him the money.
Right.
Right.
Got it.
Excellent. He has a hat on like that.
Okay.
But his hat is turned to the left, and it's right, and it's really on there, so
Okay.
it's not falling.
Right.
It's on there. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. So I'm like, he's cool.
Yeah.
Now he's straight cool.
Okay.
I was like, that's cool. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I want to ask him. So Courtney, we're talking. So I'm like, okay, I can ask Courtney because he got a hat on. Courtney, does he have that hat like that on purpose? Courtney's like, no, man, let's go ask him. So we go over and ask him. He says yes. He says he cocks it to the right because that's how he leans.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And-
So you should have asked him where he was from.
He's from Oakland.
I didn't know they stroll in Oakland.
And that's what he was saying. He was
'Cause
like,
hey, East Coast, we stroll.
he said, I lean. And I was wondering, people out there who wear hats, because I was like, because Courtney's like, well, that makes sense, because Courtney's like, if I'm left-handed, he puts his to the left, because he said, that's my hand. And it would feel awkward if it was that side. Then another guy was there, and he said, and you know how people jump, they ear hustling.
Yeah.
We didn't really ask him.
Oh, with mine because I'm gay. No.
Right. He said he starts off with his on the right, and then for some reason, it ends up on the left.
Okay.
And then Courtney's like, that's weird. So I was thinking but he's cool like that. Now, do you ever wear hats like that?
No.
So your hats like that, you wear Some people wear 'em up where you could see. You wear yours down.
Just wear it
I wear
straight
my
up.
hats folded down, like pull it over.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I like mine down where I can just slightly turn a little bit to the left or right.
Your baseball caps.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do turn it.
Yeah, so that's why I like them to be straight, the front. I don't like to cuff it like
Now I
that.
understand young boys. So even at your age, you turn it like that.
Just a little bit.
Like what's his name? Because everybody's in the hats now. What's his name? Ari Spears has his cocked a lot.
Right. Arizona's wars like that.
Yeah, New York people
Yeah.
have a thing where they
Yeah.
turn it.
Yeah.
As
But East Coast, we would wear, Philly, we would wear the hats like that, but I didn't like it. I don't like it. Some dudes like to cuff it in.
Yeah, I cuff mine in.
Yeah.
You don't.
Nah, I just like to kind of wear it a little bit slightly to the side. But the funny thing about this hat was I get a haircut, and after the haircut, like I made a joke up about it. It's like, usually, the barber give you the mirror. This nigga offered me 5 hats. I'm like, nigga, how bad is my head?
It's hilarious.
No, Mark Jackson. So
Hilarious.
yes. So
Mark cuts hair.
Mike Jackson, Monique's old husband.
Yeah.
He cuts hair.
Yeah.
In the valley, got the shot.
Oh, her old husband.
Her ex-husband.
The
Oh,
first
Yeah.
one.
So the funny thing about it is, I used it as I have another hat that I used as the character for the television show.
Okay.
Which is coming out July 20th, and so I wore it, and then I took a picture, and everybody kept saying, "Yo, you look good in the hat," and then I just started wearing the hats, and now it's almost like probably like you go out, you feel
So
naked
you
without.
base it on someone telling you look good?
No, I was wearing the hats.
Okay.
But then people were saying you look good in the hat.
So now you wear the hat all the time?
Yeah, but the funny thing, I was wearing it, but not because I got into a habit of wearing it. And when people say you look good in it, I said, okay. And now I feel naked without it sometimes.
Do you wear it on stage?
Yeah, I had it on stage this past weekend.
Okay.
I was
POTUS, do girls have, do you notice, is it a bunch of girls who have a hat thing?
Yeah, I mean.
Because my thing is girls, the older women, church hats. But now do the young.
Hope Flood wears hats. She has a hat line too, I think.
Okay. Do you?
Do I wear hats? Yes.
On purpose? Now, because some women wear a hat if they got a bad hair day.
I do both.
I think sisters gonna be wearing a lot of hats now.
When
They're
you
supposed
say
to be
on
boycotted.
purpose, like, what do you mean, like a fashion statement?
Like Dannon, he feels
Yeah.
naked. That's part of his
Yeah,
wardrobe.
I wear
People are saying you should have wore a hat today.
I just got my hair done.
Where?
What hair?
Darkest brown.
Okay.
I got a show this weekend.
Your baby hair is
Where you at this weekend?
Tommy T's.
Oh, so you wanted to?
Yeah.
I thought you said the 24th.
No, that's Speedy's.
Oh, but guys
Okay.
doing Tommy T's this
Yeah.
weekend. Okay.
Yeah, so every time you see my hair like this, you know I got a show.
I wore this hat last week. I was with Willie Barcena last week.
Okay.
How was that?
He said, "I can't, man. Willie's to be independent like he is, like because Willie was crazy.
Yeah.
But man, he sells 550 people, Fox Theater. Yeah,
Right.
so he does pretty good. Yeah,
Willie Barcena's OG.
yeah. Well, we used to live together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He well.
So y'all never got married. Yeah.
No,
Oh, wow.
Nah.
Lou, great shot.
that was a good one, Lou. That was good.
So-
that's the funniest thing you said in a long time.
Well, he does have a show.
Oh yeah, he's practicing.
He's in mode.
So how did y'all become roommates?
The crazy story is when I first moved out here, I was living in Long Beach with my late brother, right? And then I got homeless. Then I was moving. I moved in with this dude. The reason I'm saying I got homeless because you're gonna know the comedian when I said. So it was this comedian, Ricky Beecham. Remember him?
Wow.
The real tall one, looked like
Yeah.
Sir Nose. One time he called me. He said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm in Long Beach." He said, "Where you at?" I was sleeping in my car. He said, "Man, you ain't got to sleep in your car, man. I got an apartment up in the valley. Come on up." So I moved up to the valley with him. We became roommates, and then we started battling, like get ready to get into it, like every day. So then one time I was at Willie's house in Silver Lake, and because I did a show with Rudy Marino. No, I met Willie at the Comedy Act, just to kind of vibe. So he goes, bro. Willie talk. You can't be creative in that kind of environment, man. I said, no, dog. I gotta get the fuck away from him. I said, man. He said, why don't you move in here? And I said, well, look, I got my income
Sure, they
taxes.
move with a lot of
I got my income taxes. coming in.
POTUS, stop.
What did
You
he say?
said what?
So move with a lot of dudes.
Okay, yeah, you vibing with them, but go ahead.
Well, because I don't live off of women.
Okay.
So anyway,
So you live off dudes.
so
Oh, wow.
I told him when I
I'll
get
put my
in-
rainbow flag.
Yeah. I said when I get my income taxes,
It
I'll
is
get my own
Pride
spot.
Month.
Go ahead. They're cracking on you.
I know. I'm not. I ain't nobody listening to her. So Willie let me move in with him, and I was actually roommates with Willie. It was Willie, Jeff Garcia, and myself.
Another dude.
And living in the apartment.
So
God rest Jeff.
wow, that's crazy. So you guys have a long history. You're friends.
And then I moved in. I lived with him for about 4 or 5 months. Income taxes came when I got my own apartment, and then we was just cool. And then one time he got me out of East LA. Charles wanted to get me. Yeah, he got me home.
Now, how do you mean? What were you doing?
I was at a show. I forgot the name of it. TQ's. Maybe was that the one that was in East LA? It was TQ's. I think it was TQ's, but it was a Spanish club, and there's some cholos in the front. I didn't know nothing about the beef in LA. I just moved out here, so I'm thinking it's cool, and I'm talking about them. They not laughing the way I think they should. Everybody else laughing. When we got outside, they was like, "Hey, my man." So Willie said, "Yo, man, them guys, man, look, I'm gonna get you to the car, Danny, because I heard that these dudes are waiting for you." And he got me to the car, and the dudes literally sideswipe. Don't do that, cause
He's telling the dude story. Stop.
see, now,
I'm trying to transition. It has nothing to do with your story.
So
I think
anyway,
it went
Willie-
on.
We do have a schedule.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I wasn't late.
All right. So did you?
Anyway, we wound up. That's how we became roommates.
Okay. Good.
That was a great story.
Yeah, it was.
Lord,
I love to hear it later.
the hell with both of y'all. Lord, jeez.
Well, good for Willie. He's on. That's good.
Willie's doing very well. So
Maintain your
we was up
friendship.
there. Yes.
Okay, it's time for a advice letter. Interesting letter. It says, I went on
Yeah, you read the title.
Yeah.
Oh, in a man's world advice letter, 13 minutes in a man's world salute. What is that?
That's how he started
The person that wrote it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, in a man's world, salute. Salute to you too.
Yeah.
I went on a first date with a lady 2 years older than me. We were sitting at the table when my cousin approaches and gives me a fist bump and walked away. My date thought it was rude for me not to introduce her. I told her my cousin most likely kept it moving not to disturb us. I didn't think it was cool to volunteer her name without her prior consent. I guess the person he was with. To me, it's more of a privacy thing. To be fair, he could have just gave me a head nod from a distance, but since he approached, she was expecting some southern hospitality, and I'm thinking it's a date, not a family reunion. Was the interaction rude in your opinion, and what's the protocol when you bump into friends or family while on the first date? And that's John Q.
John Q.
John Q. Is that the John Q whose son was? I'm just kidding.
Is this really a question?
Yes. This
It's
is
simple.
okay. What's your answer?
If you're on a date with someone and someone comes up that you know, and they speak to you, you can introduce them. Say, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Tita? This is Crystal. I won't say this is my. I'll say, I won't say it's my lady. I'll just say, yo, this is Crystal. Yeah, you always introduce someone when they're in the same environment. Now you don't want them to stay, but you introduce them.
Now, what if the comeback was, I don't know him like that. Why you introduce me? I'm thinking that's how he felt. His thing was, I don't want to volunteer your name. I agree with you. You should have said. Now, mind you, I think he could have given her a heads up in the sense of, hey, this is my cousin. Come over. You okay if I introduce you? That's doing too much. You should just. We're on a date.
Yeah, because you didn't know your cousin was going to be there. Right. It's not like he said he knew his cousin was going to be there. She just popped up.
It wasn't like he was a jailhouse friend.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, by the way, this guy here, I did 10 years with him. No, I mean,
boss lady.
It's like
you're a woman.
Allegedly.
I would have thought it was kind of rude too. I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the producer.
I wouldn't stop calling the guy or, not go on a second date with him. But he did mention, I had to shorten the letter, but in the DM he said that after that incident, the calls kind of dried up. Like they stopped staying in touch.
Well,
so she felt that she should have been introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she felt it was a little shady.
And he should have done that.
So it was now Teeter?
Well, maybe he didn't want to be introduced to her, and he just giving his cousin a fist bump like, okay, she cool, and I'm going to keep it moving, and we can talk about it later, because we are family. No, if she want to be involved with all that at this,
First date.
I mean, really?
I mean, first date. I mean, I'm with you on the etiquette, Dannon. But maybe the cousin is feeling like, I don't know, she just somebody he on a date with.
Here's the deal. Say she was liking him. Okay, feeling him.
Okay.
You know, maybe, I mean, I ain't heads over heels, but liking him. And then another woman comes up and speaks to you and pumps and then leaves. Her mindset is first thinking like, okay, is that an ex-girlfriend?
Well, yeah, but
is
that's
that
a woman. But it was a guy.
No, it was, you just said.
No, it's cousin.
Yeah, it's a
Male.
guy.
It's a guy. It's cousin.
Oh, then she's tripping.
It was a guy. It wasn't a woman. I totally understand. If it's a woman, you
Yeah,
got to
I'm sorry. Man, she tripping. She ain't got to know who it is.
Okay, so now you agree with him. She didn't have to know who he didn't have to introduce.
He didn't have, because one, I'm in the mindset of, if it's my partner, he's probably pumping like, yo, all right, I'm gone. I would have been more upset with my partner if he tried to stay and talk with us. I'm like, yo, my man, you see I'm out. Because now you might be trying to, you know what I'm saying, be disrespectful.
Run interference.
Yeah.
Because my man was like, he could have handled just with a head nod. What's up? But he came over and showed him love. Yo, what's happening? How you doing?
But to me, if she's like that, then that's an issue that he needs to avoid. Because if she's that sensitive or overreacting, on just not meeting somebody, and it's our first date, what's gonna be like?
You gonna meet my mama the second date?
Yeah, but what's gonna be like when you do meet him? You know.
But
why didn't you give me your
don't know
mother's-
none of it. He could have worked at the establishment. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know
It could have just been somebody saying hi.
that part.
Or she could have said, "Excuse me, hi, I'm such and such." If it was that important to her.
But he said he kept it moving.
Right.
So he probably she had no time.
No, if it was that important to her, like Lewis said, "Excuse me, come here. What's your
Yeah,
name?
that's
Who
true.
are you?"
Right.
Or just say,
him.
yeah.
Hey, can
yeah.
I meet your friend?
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
like
yeah.
to meet your friend.
Who was that? Oh, that was my cousin. Why didn't he stop? Because
don't
he
do
knows.
that.
Yeah, he knows better when I'm on a date not
Yeah,
to.
this is our first date. This is for us.
Yeah, right.
Now you know what that shows us?
What?
That she doesn't have a conversation.
Okay.
Because that could have been a conversation at dinner before the food even came.
Yeah, just-
instead of getting an attitude.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
gonna call this dude when we leave.
Right.
How you gonna get to know me if we not talking?
Yeah.
So,
about
boss lady, there you go. You sitting there with a guy on the first date, rowboat. What was
Allegedly.
the name?
it? Rowboat. I like that.
Canoe.
Canoe. Okay.
I like rowboat better.
Oh, she dating the guy with the boat?
Not anymore.
A canoe.
He
Sunk
he
already?
sailed off. He sunk. That's a better one. Okay, so you're sitting there on the first date, and the boys come over. It happens to you. What's your response?
Where's my appetizer?
Give me another drink.
I need my entree.
I wouldn't be tripping on it that hard, seriously.
All right. What's the phone number here?
It's on the screen.
Oh, 323-272-4041
For what?
What is it again?
in a man's world. Titan.
Okay.
I threw the
No,
line.
he
dog.
said,
In
what
a
is it
man-
again? You're supposed to say the number again.
Oh,
Didn't
okay,
say
my
for
bad.
what. Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff?
When you need him,
We need Jeff should just direct this show.
I think Jeff would be a better director than POTUS, which is.
I mean, no, she's a producer. Jeff can direct the show
Allegedly.
and tell us to go into commercials. Oh, that's probably Jeff.
Great phone call. Rough this segment. Caller, do you hate the POTUS report and want to do 35 years and go to dinner and not talk to nobody?
No, I don't hate the POTUS report, but I think Oprah was tripping.
Nakia from the Bay, how are you?
I'm doing great, Peter. How are you?
Better than I deserve.
Hey, Nikita, how are you?
Nakia.
Oh, Nakia.
It's Nakia, like the car company Kia with a nut in front.
Oh, hello, Nakia. How are you?
Hello, Dannon. I'm great.
Why are
good
you
to hear
rolling
from
your
you.
eyes?
I'm not rolling my eyes.
Hi, Nikia. How are you?
It's good to hear from you.
Hi, Lou. I'm good. I'm going to be seeing you on Sunday.
Oh, you coming on Sunday?
Yeah, I got my class reunion is this weekend, so I got events on Friday and Saturday, but I'm making sure to come Sunday.
All right, cool. We can get together afterwards.
Time to
Take her
play
out.
our
Take
game.
out to dinner and introduce her to the guy.
Yeah. So what are you doing afterwards? Oh, and you know what? I'm leaving right away.
So,
That's okay. I got work the next morning, so I'm good.
All right, so it'll just be a quickie.
Meet you in the parking lot.
yeah, they don't even like each other. I'll see you in the parking lot. Bye.
Quickie. Oh, yeah, she like
Anyway,
quickies.
yeah,
Nakia, if Dannon was in town, would you go
Come
see
on,
him?
Paul.
See?
There
Here
you
we
go.
Yeah, we gonna
No.
start.
I'm just
See,
asked.
see, and then if it's no problem. See,
I thought maybe she would.
I did too. I'm with you, Poetess.
Yeah.
I would think, knowing Nikita the way she is. Nakia, okay.
I think she wanted
Toyota.
Dannon out in person.
Oh, wow.
No, I would not do that. I would not cuss him out in person.
All right, so
although me and Roy Rice went at it for a minute. And
Oh, wow.
He thought he got the best of me, but we didn't, and we made up.
Roy, is that Screw Rice?
True.
Yeah.
Where'd you go at him?
Yeah.
What? He was up there with Speedy?
No, we were on Facebook going at it on one of his posts.
It's
He
normal.
came at me kind of foul, and so I went back at him, and we were going back to back at each other.
Then
when he realized who I was about when I helped him and Speedy and helped find a spot, we squashed it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You didn't do green light, red light, blue light?
Now ask Nakia about the case.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What do you think of the case?
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you can ask her about the case.
No, she don't like.
All right.
me.
What about the letter? What'd you think?
Yeah, thank you.
The letter, I think the girl was tripping.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like you his girlfriend and he just ignored you with his family. His cousin came in, jacked him, and walked off. There's nothing to trip about.
Okay.
All right.
Now, the Karmelo Anthony case in Texas with the 35-year sentence, what's your take on it, Nakia?
To be honest, I believe it was self-defense, and there was no way in hell he should have got 35 years. And I don't understand what other cases have we seen where someone gets convicted and sentenced the same damn day.
Mm.
That's how they do it in
And
Texas, unfortunately.
also the fact that the father of the kid who got killed, him and the judge, along with the DA, are friends.
Okay.
Mm.
So I just think it's a whole steamroll case.
So I'm saying those the elements that you do not know with
Yeah.
elements.
The hidden agenda.
Yeah, because my nephew got in trouble in Philly with drugs, and my dad grew up with one of the DAs, the district attorney, who was district attorney at the time, his boy. That's how my cousin got off.
Relationships.
That's how he got off.
Yes, where you need them.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the judge should have recused himself.
Say it again.
Because they're friends.
With who?
Huh?
With who himself?
Recused himself.
Goddamn, get on the hell! I was trying to say I'm tired. Too long.
You got a cucumber stuck in yourself. What'd you say?
Ew, Peter.
She don't use cucumber.
Disgusting.
All right, that's nasty, but you know.
Recuse himself.
Yes. Thank you, love.
Yes.
Take care, and I'll see you
Should have
Sunday.
recused himself.
I'll see you
See you
Sunday.
Sunday. Have a great one.
All right, bye-bye.
The kid from the Bay.
Oh, I want to ask her about a cheesesteak place. Don't they have a good cheesesteak place up in the Bay?
They do not have no cheesesteaks in the Bay.
They do. It was one place that Gary Payton was talking about.
Oh, I forgot the name of that place.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, you wouldn't trust a guy from Oakland to tell you where a cheesesteak place
They
is
used to
for
have
Philly?
a decent cheesesteak place. I mean, it's not going to be just like Philly, but it'll do the job.
Why don't you just take one from Philly's Best on the way up there and
No,
drive?
it's not going to be. It'll be soggy by the time we get there.
Well, at least you have a bite left.
Yeah, it'd be nice and seasoned.
Yeah.
I might take a hoagie. But okay, so go ahead, boss lady. Sorry, we.
Okay, so mine is basically a topic.
Okay.
So just because someone grew up with you, are they obligated?
What?
You and
Obligated to bring you along? So let's say entertainer, athlete, someone you came up with became successful or became a millionaire. Do you have certain expectations that they should look out for you?
Absolutely. I'll let you wear my shoes. I'll let you wear my shorts. I'll let you wear my jeans.
If it's your right hand man, yeah.
now let's. So
He doesn't owe you,
So I had a couple.
but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He doesn't owe you, but if you guys are really, if he really consider you a friend, you shouldn't even have to ask.
Well, but here's my take on it. My take is Will Smith did it with his boy, who's his manager, James Lassiter. But James Lassiter went to school, got himself together so he can help. Witchcomb did it. LeBron did with his boys. All his boys
Right.
got their education, became his agent. So I think you can help your person get their education, find out what they do well, so that they can do what other people would do,
Right.
and you can trust them.
Well,
Like my
what
boy.
you're really saying is you putting them to work for what they're getting out of you if they're not. But I think, how about the question if you're doing the same thing?
But I want to feed you so you can feed yourself.
Well, I'm dropping
not-
you a ladder
Yeah,
to
I'm
get
gonna.
to it.
I'm like my boy Peanut cooks. So if I was rolling, he'd be, and I had a TV show, I would make sure he got in the union and he would be the craft service guy.
Right, the craft service guy.
All right?
Right.
My boy Fred was a prison guard, and he can still carry a weapon. So he would be my guy to do that. Jeff's my boy. So if I was rolling, I'd have Jeff as the first AD, and he would direct some shows.
And be a GD.
In TDP, I would have him as in the writers' room as so he can become a producer, associate producer, executive producer, and then he can be a showrunner.
Right.
Let me ask you this, Lou. Let's say one of those friends, not anybody in the panel, but felt you should put them on, but they have no talent. Like, you're just putting them on just because.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone has talent.
Everybody has talent.
Everyone has something they do well. So my thing is, knowing you, and I grew up with you, I would know what you do well.
Right.
If I know you can either fight, you slick, so I would make sure you educated yourself so you can be the best you, not just hanging out. There's something you can do, and if I grew up with you, I know what you do.
And sometimes you can give it a limitation. It doesn't have to be forever. You say, yo, my man, I'm gonna put you in this position to win. Now, what you do with it, you know what I'm saying?
And hopefully you go do it with other people or with the connections,
right.
And you're prepared to have your own life, and because you're not going to stay with me the whole time. You don't want to be under me. You want to be your own man.
I've done it with people that I won't say really are friends, but I've tried to give people help in terms of some people got parts on the show. We've all given people gigs, comedy gigs. I really won't count that unless something goes sour. You know what I mean? But we've helped each other out. But my whole thing has always been like, do it for somebody else. Because I helped a dude in town form a crib, get a job. And years ago said he wanted to be a writer and went right to jail. And I was surprised. He called me from jail, said he still wanted to write. And I'm like, he did a couple years, got out. He said he needed a job. And I called Lamont, who was working on Girlfriends. Yeah. And I said, Mont, I got a partner. He need a job. Like, yeah, well, I said, he's a little green. What do you mean? I'm like,
He's still doing time.
Yeah, like he's a crip. He's like, what? I said, yeah. I said, man, but he need a job. He's out. He's cool. He said, send me his resume. Sent the resume. Mont got him a job. And the old boy was like, yo, I'm indebted to you. I said, bro, you don't owe me nothing. I said, just don't fuck up.
Right.
And he never did.
He didn't help you out. He didn't help you out with the cholos.
And now he's a writer.
Hilarious.
He's stupid.
Okay,
no, he was
so,
black. So I'm saying you can help people without them owing you, or you owing them, but what they do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like when we was here in the, last time, when Wiz Khalifa was here, and his man was the blunt roller. That was his job.
Wow, just to roll blunts.
Making over 100,000 though.
Right.
I said, nigga, you that good? I mean, he was holding them perfect every time. It wasn't even looking.
Right.
I said, nigga, you amazing.
And he was just giving us, if I'm going to make money, I'm going to give it to you and write my taxes off on you.
Man, come on now. It's the
Okay,
American
so,
way.
And what about you? You answer it.
She has never helped anybody.
wow.
Sorry. I'm just digging back at you. You've been digging at me all night. I thought we was cool. Hurt my feelings.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, POTUS.
So let's say a friend or family members are continuously hitting you up for money. Where do you draw the line?
Well, you draw the line when it makes your pockets thin.
Dig it.
And again, it
But
goes.
you let it go that far to where it makes your pockets thin?
Well, no, but what you would hopefully figure out is that, again, how close is this family member? Somebody you grew up with, and because sometimes you have to call. If it's your cousin, you got to call their mom. If it's your brother, you got to call your mom. Say,
hey, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up with what's
Why does
what's
he
going?
need $50 every Friday?
Yeah, what's going? You'd have to get more of the truth to find out exactly what's the next step to help you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm going to go to a certain point. Okay, get me the first time. All right, that's cool. You got your story together. Right. I'm not really probably won't verify the story.
Yeah.
It depends on the amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
If the amount of money is a lot, then I'm going to have to verify the story by somebody that I know knows you, and they can say, no, don't give it to him. He's on.
But if you have paper, couldn't you do something like this? Like, okay, look, man, this is what I'm going to do. I just put 20 racks in your bank. I don't want to see you no more for money. You cannot come to me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you give them a substantial amount of money because you've been taking care of them, say you have it, but you still find a way to just like, yo, this is it.
But before I gave him that 20 racks, I then would find out what's going on, so maybe it could be a different way to help him.
Right. Oh, well, you want to make sure that it ain't drugs or a bad habit.
Some people just feel entitled. Like, you're my boy, you're my sister, you're my uncle, you're my this or that. And they feel if you got it, they got it.
Yeah, no, and that's
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it
yeah,
because I got it.
That's where a lot of athletes go broke fast, is trying to take care of every single family member.
They go broke fast because these goddamn crooked ass agents and shit take their money. That's where they go broke fast.
And they go broke fast because they be having these baby
I mean,
mamas.
we got a friend here that used to be on the show. He's got a friend that has lots of money and looks out for him, and that well is not dry. I'm sure there's been times when he said no. I don't know. So, I think.
I mean, does it matter? And I'm not speaking on Jamie or Speedy.
Did
But
I say their names? I said
well,
our
we
friend
know,
on the show.
We know you're talking about.
I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know
nobody
either.
knew but you.
Right.
Boy,
I mean, come on. It could have been Kente. It could have been Kente and Dina Shorte.
Yeah.
Here comes the train. She just got
Okay.
thrown under.
Could have been Jay Lamar.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, so the next question is, a lot of times people say that the celebrity changes when they get famous or obtain a lot of wealth. Yes, you change, your lifestyle change, but do you believe that your friends actually change
Absolutely.
People
toward
change.
you?
Well, yeah, it's obvious they changed towards you because they know you differently now.
Right.
And they know the truth. If you're doing an interview and you say something, they're like, "Nah, that ain't you.
Right.
Come on, homie. I remember when you did this. I've never done. Yeah, you did, homie.
Right.
Or he's keeping it real. That's who he is.
I remember when you had holes in your socks.
Right.
It's always,
So and then that's why. Yeah, no, they. I mean,
Everybody changes.
everybody changes. You have to change. Otherwise, why live for so many years if you're not going to change?
that part.
Okay, to wrap my segment up, I did watch the new documentary on Earth, Wind, and Fire produced by Questlove, which was very good.
Okay.
Called Earth, Wind, and Fire to be celestial or versus that's the weight of the world.
Okay.
So it's out on, what was that on? I believe it was Prime.
Now, how many members originally was in that band?
No, it was on HBO.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah.
Man, it had to be
At least
14.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
musicians and everything.
They had a horn section. They had, they
What, Bailey and
was
the other brother
was
were the leads,
Philip Bailey.
right?
He wasn't the original.
Yeah, he was. Oh, he's been with them from the beginning.
Okay. But then
The dark-skinned brother, Philip Bailey.
No, Philip
Yeah.
Bailey, but I'm saying, but didn't somebody else take over singing in Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Well, they said there's 9 core members and 12 to 15 musicians.
Wow. Serious band.
Shit, serious paper to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the band was mainly Maurice White's, and I was watching also the Emotions documentary, and they talked about how he got like all the writer credit for the songs that he
Yeah.
produced for them. And that's the poet.
When we introduced.
Okay.
What are you watching, Lewis, real
I
quick?
watched. Is it Absolute Doubt? Which is the one where the girl, the lady, she's a lawyer.
Yes.
What is it? Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
Reasonable Doubt. Now, okay, I've only watched, I think, 2 episodes.
I watched
Code 3 wanted to watch it.
seasons. Yeah, it's good.
You watched okay, first of all, it's a little raunchy.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. I mean, I was surprised that somebody told Code 3 to watch it. Then she started watching. She's like, oh, I was like, yeah, it was nasty. I mean, okay, does it get better?
No.
It stays nasty? 'Cause the girlfriends
I think
got on my
the
nerves.
First, I think the last season, they were trying to work it out, and because they both
Freaky.
cheated.
Okay, but no. Before I thought it was an arranged thing.
But she had, I think,
She liked doing criminals, right?
Right. So,
but he was watching her do one of them.
yes.
And then at the first or second episode, he was watching her, and then he tried to do it the way that the guy was doing it.
Yeah, he knew
And-
she was cheating on him.
Right, and the kids are annoying. Kill them. Kill them off. They just the little boy. So okay. Did you liked it?
Yeah, I watched. I think it's in its third season or something.
Yeah,
like
it's good.
that.
The fourth season's coming out. So wait a minute. What was appealing to you? Because I did not. There was nothing appealing about the lead woman to me.
I like the fact that they lived in.
I like L.A.
Windsor Hills.
Yeah, L.A. was It was all over. They
I
really.
like that they shot all in Leimert Park.
Yeah, district.
And that they were a black couple that were successful.
Okay, got you. But I'm talking about just the idea of what they were selling, the girlfriends, and it seemed like a well done Tyler Perry thing.
I don't know. I
As a woman, were you okay with some of the stuff that the women were doing? And I mean what she was.
Real life. You mostly see men doing that.
And that's exactly what I said to Code 3.
wait,
I said I probably wouldn't feel about this if it was a man and it was reversed and the man was the lead.
Okay.
But the woman, it bothered me with the woman being the lead.
And
Now,
what's
is
she
that
doing?
She was a straight freak. But she was smart. She's a lawyer. She's got herself together. She's a partner in the firm.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what she wants. She talk trash. She cuss. She just. I mean, I think they overdid the girlfriend slang. Did you feel that?
Yeah, and some of the outfits that she wore in court.
Oh no! Let's talk about the first outfit she wore to church.
I felt it was a little inappropriate.
What about the first outfit she wore to church?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
With the stomach out and and they were is that First AME Church?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was First AME Church. It was. I mean, they were pushing LA.
Yeah,
but what about
it was definitely LA.
The dialogue with the women just seemed too. They were working too hard. Now I know what's your name is executive producer, Kerry Washington.
Okay.
But it really felt like this is what I felt, Poet, is that it was a lot of white women and white men in that room writing those lines.
I don't know who's writing it, but I think it's very Afrocentric. Even like the theme song, the art, the fact that they were all in LA, and some of the things that were written is stuff that we get. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was like they were forcing us to get it, and they didn't have to.
I just think you didn't like it because the roles were switched. And a lot of times, and I'm not saying you, Lou, but a lot of times people do not like seeing black women that strong, that independent.
Yeah, no, I can agree with you that that's part of the reason I wasn't getting it was because of her. But it wasn't because she was being strong and a black woman. I just think she could have been a strong black woman, not so overtly rude, and because she was so educated and so smart.
So you're saying they slutted out her image?
I think when
Yes.
she was having sex with the guy,
Mr. Williams.
he was watching. They were separated. at
Right,
that
but
point.
they had it set up so he could watch.
He has.
No, she knew he was watching. She knew he was watching.
She probably did know he was watching. They have cameras all
No,
over
he
the house.
said
How long
no
ago
because
was
when
this
they
thing?
had sex, he said, and she turned him around. He turned her around. She said, "Why are you doing it like that? That's how you like it." And she's like, "Oh, because you saw me doing that with him." Yeah. So they knew that was their game.
All right, and that's the Poetess Report.
So what we doing? We boycotting it, Lou? What we doing?
No, I gotta.
He's gonna watch the next
I
season.
I'm watch the next
Yeah.
season.
Let me keep up with this filth.
I wish one of you guys had children so I could kick them.
I didn't want it to turn me on.
Garden tool.
You can feel my pain because that's the pain I have.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit.
You won't do
Oh, we look like the damn bad news bears.
Yes, you do. World Cup
Oh my God.
2026. The flags are in the city. Are you guys checking out what's going on in the city?
No.
Nah,
No?
I forgot
Every
that
time,
it
every
was
commercial
there.
I hear is about being in the lotto so you can work there.
Hilarious.
But
But I'll just say if you're in the greater Los Angeles area, what you want to do is go down Venice Boulevard between Robinson and Sepulveda. If you can park and walk, do your thing, because there's a lot of Brazilian restaurants and Cuban restaurants right there. And see the different layout of the city, because there's some cold pieces out there for this weekend. Group A in the World Cup will be Mexico, Korea, Czechia, and South Africa.
Okay, real quick. You're saying the World Cup is about to take place?
Yeah, starting June 11th.
Okay, I didn't know that. Here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So different bars and stuff around will have the games played. But I'm just saying, if you go in Venice between those two destinations that I gave you, some Brazilian, Cuban restaurant. Start with a V. It's a yellow. It's a Brazilian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to go see some cold pieces right there, you can go camp out there.
So you mean cold pieces as far as women?
No, dudes.
Okay, no, I thought you meant just the ambiance and all that. Okay. Cool.
Yes, that's the ambiance, Lou.
Okay, all right, cool.
From around the world, you know what I'm saying? They in town.
Okay.
They are in town. Group B will be Canada, Qatar, and the Sudan, and I think it's beaming, but they have no games played yet. Group C will be Brazil, Scotland, and Haiti will be in Group C. So Group C, Brazil, that schedule go down on, it's all going down. In Group D will be U.S., Australia, Turkey, and Pakistan. They say U.S. don't really have a chance to do nothing. We haven't been really strong in soccer. Group E will be Germany, Croatia, and Czechia, and the ECU. Oh, they flag, but I forgot what they represent. We have Group F, have Japan and Sweden will be in there. They more of the better teams. And then Group G, we got Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, and Belgium. Group H will be Spain. It's the
Gotcha.
world.
I figured it out after I said that.
Kosovo, URU, that the group. And then we got Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway. Group J will be Australia, Jordan, Algeria, and another A. Group K, Portugal, Uzbekistan, and I forgot their flag.
You should just say go to the website.
And then Group L, it says A through L. I'm just giving you all the groups.
All right, cool.
England, Croatia, Guyana, and Panama. The Panamanians, they're gonna be down there too. They got a restaurant. I'm just telling you, Lou.
Now this is the men's.
This is the World Cup men starting June 11th, ends July 19th for 2026 World Cup. So make sure you know.
Does America have a shot?
No.
So who's the favorite?
The favorite will be like Brazil, Germany.
The Netherlands, England has always got a good team.
Mexico. So it's in between, those. But you never know because, then you get to elimination round and then they only won, then they get in this bracket. What I'm saying is A through F, so it's a lot of games to be played. Now, going on the hoop. It's been going down. I don't know if you guys are watching it, taking it all in, but New York is going crazy. They are up 3-1 versus the San Antonio Spurs. Going back for, Saturday's game will be back in San Antonio. You watching the game, Dannon?
Yeah, I watched the one the other night when they blew it.
29-point lead.
29.
What's your take on the Spurs effort? Holding on
people
to
try
the
to say
lead?
that the Spurs are young, but I won't give them that excuse because New York is young too. I think that Mike Brown is definitely out coaching, and Mike Brown had a reputation of being a great defensive coach. So
Absolutely.
they're keeping old boy out, and how they came back from 29, unbelievable. My argument has always been, if LeBron would have lost like that, what people would have been saying.
Absolutely.
And, so they're not. What they're saying about Wemby is he's young, he's gonna be okay. But I think that they got to get when you lose a 29-point lead like that. I don't think that's ever
On
been
the
done
road.
before. On the road, I don't think. I think you have to get all the heat. You got to get all the criticism.
Well, first of all, I mean,
Lou, as a coach, what did you see out there that was detrimental to
well,
them?
Josh Harsh didn't box out one time. That's how the Spurs got up. And then San Antonio didn't box out. Wembley was all the way out by the 3-point line.
On the
Should have
last
been
shot.
inside, last
Yep.
shot. You got to box out the inbounder. All right? The other thing, De'Aaron Fox, you got to
Can't take
pull the
that
ball
layup,
out and
yeah.
get fouled. You can't go up for a layup.
I think his mind went. I think he just
No,
went
he was
brain
in,
fart.
To me, he was in the garden, wanted to make a statement. That was his statement.
I think he didn't want to shoot no free throws. That's why he didn't put
But
it
he
out
could
to
have
get
ran the
fouled.
clock out and tried to throw it to someone else. I think I know what you're saying,
supposed
but
to pull, you're supposed to hit. You're in the pros.
yeah,
That's just. I mean, come on. You get the steal. You're supposed to. It's if
That's
the coaches.
game.
I don't know if they had any more timeouts, San Antonio. But if you're not calling the timeout, he's the vet. He's the vet on the squad. You're supposed to pull it out.
Right.
And you had like 4 dribbles to realize you were supposed to pull it out.
Yeah.
and you
not
have
like
4 dribbles to go to the court, to go to the hoop, and then turn around and bring it back out.
That's what I'm saying. You had
You're the
1,
fastest dude on the
2,
court.
3. All right, I don't need to make this layup. That's
No.
just like in football. If you up, you don't go for the touchdown. You slide.
It goes
Right.
back to our earlier conversation about being fundamentally sound. You relying on your athletic ability to get you somewhere, but somebody else has athletic ability as well. So if you were smart enough to just even fake the shot, pull it out, wind the clock down, take your possession at the free throw line.
Fundamentally,
knock it
I
down.
mean, they could be easily be up. It could be easily up 3-1.
Like we
easily.
said, the fundamentals we teach all of our kids, 3rd grade up, play off 2 feet.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you jump stop, he's going right by you, or he's going in the air, and you go up and you get fouled, or you just pull it back.
Lou, are those
Come
new
on.
sneakers?
No, they just clean.
They're new to you.
Yeah, they look good. So I need to give me a pair of
Here's
those.
the thing about hoop, right? Jalen Brunson has been playing amazing. New York is hungry, so they are more of a veteran team,
Right.
When it comes, being out
Closing
there.
games.
Well, and plus they got 3 players that won national championships.
Right. Now, OG Adebayo, that's his name.
I don't know. It's your segment, as you always say.
I'm just trying to include the panel.
The big boy, right?
The one that tipped it in for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game
yeah,
winner.
yeah. I don't know his name, but he's
OG
tough. Yeah.
Adebayo. He lost both his parents,
Oh,
Okay.
so he's playing for a purpose.
right.
He's not out there just like, let me just.
Well, Towns
yeah.
did the too. Towns lost both his parents from COVID. Remember?
Yeah.
So he's got
That's what I'm saying.
that's
They
emotional.
playing with a chip
Yeah, on their shoulder.
on their shoulder, and the city is rallying around them. So don't wear no Spurs jersey
Right.
in New York because you will get dealt with.
Well, it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
What
They
happened?
had
They beat up 2 Spurs. I saw 2
Spurs
incidents
fans.
online where 2 different guys, where a brother was one and a white boy was one, wearing uniforms. And the brother, they didn't beat him up. They just took off his uniform.
Yeah.
Like,
just accosted him.
yeah, like, give me your shit.
Took off his uniform.
Yeah, well, took off the jersey,
Jersey.
but they beat the white boy up.
So they had to have security walk the fans with the jerseys on around the.
The celebrities are getting
Yeah.
on everybody's nerves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I mean, the price tickets are just crazy.
They said, like, well, that won't be the closeout game. I think they'll wind up closing them out in San Antonio, hopefully. But God forbid they get a closeout game, the last game in New York.
9,000 just to get into the building.
They said it was $100,000 seats for some of them, courtside.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of that's corporate, and they writing that off.
But that's how it was when Trump had came to Game 3. That a lot of the real fans that couldn't, be in there because they had to have all that situation with the
the
central
security and all
casting
that, yeah.
in there as well. So they got to experience it with Game 4. So, you go back to San Antonio. I mean, it's not over. It's just
Nah.
Wemby, you just got to go at these dudes. If you're going to take a couple of threes, take a couple of threes. But can't nobody really handle you in the paint.
I don't understand why he stays out. Yeah, I mean,
And then Dylan Harper, I mean, he's a rookie. That's Derek Harper's son. The boy can hoop.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all taking him out the goddamn
He
game?
didn't play the last 9 minutes.
Why are you taking him out the game?
Ron Harper's son.
Ron Harper's son. OG.
yeah, I would say, yeah.
Why are you taking him out the game? The boy's out there hooping. He's out there doing the damn thing. But what are we doing? Are we throwing games here? What are we doing?
Right.
What are we
Well, it's
doing?
like Danny said, it's the coaching.
It's coaching.
Mike Brown is coaching his ass off.
But you got to be fundamentally sound. But coaches can't get rebounds. Coaches can't box out. Coaches can't shoot free throws. So it's up to the athletes on the court to be fundamentally sound. But that's a lot of the AAU ball that they're playing out there.
Tito, is this a redemption series if Brown wins it? Considering how he got treated in Sacramento, and then also I think the 1 year with LeBron. But he went to the championship with LeBron, but he didn't win. I don't think he won with LeBron.
Yeah, he got treated bad in L.A. too.
Yeah.
But I think he's still getting paid from him.
But I'm saying, do you
as
think
well.
kind of is like that kind of attitude?
If they win in New York, absolutely. That whole team, everybody on that team.
New York, people say what you want. New York is the town to win it. You see what it did for Michael Strahan. He won.
Giants.
Yeah, it was nothing he couldn't do. He owned the town.
Yeah, but that's football. So, they had a customer win, with the 86 Giants and Lawrence Taylor and that whole
LT.
crew. But this is New York. They haven't won since 73. So you go down and
Have been there since 99.
But that's why I got a little love for New York, because they do got Josh Hart, who's from Los Angeles, on the team. He did miss a layup that could have cost him.
Is he from L.A.?
He's from here.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
He played college in what, Villanova?
Villanova.
Cool.
And that's Tita Sports Taker.
What's happening?
That was longer than the game.
Well, at least I tipped
It was
in
more
at the
excited.
end.
It was more excited than the game.
Thank you.
Oh, who is this?
What's she looking
She
at?
got her clothes on. Come on now. That was nice. They born in 1892? Wait a minute.
Glen Cold Spring, Florida.
Okay, hold up. She was born in 1892?
You have a problem with that?
And no, I'm just looking at the picture.
Yeah, makeup on.
The photo. No, she's not. She's doing a sculpture. She's a.
Okay, because it looks like a
artist.
modern day picture. Doesn't look like
Yeah, I think they colorized it.
Okay, go ahead, T.
I'm doing something else.
Okay, born
All
in
right, I'll
1892. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, born in 1892 in Glen Cove Springs, Florida, Augusta Savage.
What a name.
A gifted sculptor, she fought poverty, racism, and sexism to become a prominent figure in the Harlem Renaissance, the period of African American culture outpouring in New York City during the 20s and 30s. Her extraordinary talent opened many doors that led to her becoming one of the most influential black teachers of her time and a strong voice of civil rights movement. Her art can be found in the Smithsonian American Art Museum in D.C., Detroit Institute of Arts, and let me just go through some of her sculptures.
Oh, wow.
Go on, girl.
Wow.
That's
like Dannon.
That's a sculpture of her nephew.
Wow, that is powerful right there.
And
Man,
there's
nice
another
shirt.
photo.
Wow, is that Leslie Jones?
Stupid.
And here's another one of her
Wow.
working on her sculptures.
Wow.
Did any of you guys go to the Getty and see the photographer, the black brother, has a big thing up there right now at the Getty?
Oh, no, I have to go see
Oh,
it.
it's good. I took a date up there.
Malibu or
The one in
405?
405.
Okay.
So, wait a minute. Did she know that's where you were taking her?
Yeah, first date.
And how'd
The
it go?
Getty is beautiful.
Huh?
How'd it go?
It was good. It's cool.
You eat at the cafeteria?
You know, I didn't. We stayed went around, looked at everything, and then I took her out to eat instead of.
Oh, okay.
I asked her if she wanted to eat there, but
What time did you go?
we left about 3:30. So we stayed up till about 7. And if you go on Saturdays, they have music and stuff like that.
Take the tram up.
Yep.
All right, the Getty Museum?
Getty Museum is a cool spot.
Wow.
man.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on date night. there.
Yeah. Go on a Saturday where y'all can sit around. They're gonna have music and put a blanket down. It's good. Well, I don't know if you're a blanket dude, but
It was $7 billion to build that.
$7 billion.
Remember they blast the mountain out there?
Yeah.
Get all that?
So it's indoors?
With all of the artifacts and stuff are indoor, but outside they have a big stage.
Okay.
And you can see, and then they got food and drink. I mean, it's the
It's
Getty.
the Getty.
It's live.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's free too.
It is.
Yeah,
That's a good date.
that's a great date.
What are we doing?
It is. Hi, I'm Lewis Dix.
Dannon Green.
Teeter.
Jeff's decision 2026. Why is that on here? Oh, his decision not to come.
I want to say this. Rest in power, Dr. Gladys West, an American mathematician whose complex satellite data calculations and highly accurate mathematical modeling of the Earth shaped land and the fundamental groundwork for the global positioning system, GPS, Dr. Gladys West.
Hey, we want to
power.
Rest in peace to also Peebo Bryson.
Oh, yeah,
so.
Peebo. Want to thank Dannon for holding it down till we got here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
y'all, because I thought
that.
me and POTUS was cool until she threw me under the bus, but it's all good.
Shout out to our homie. Hey, man.
Who's that? Oh, skateboard?
No, not him.
Hilarious. Not him.
Homie.
Oh, Jeff? I'm going to give Jeff a call.
Yeah, give him a call. Hope you're well, man. Love you, bro.
Absolutely.
Love you. Miss you. You were missed. And we mean that.
All right. Want to thank all the people who donated. Thank you so much to Jesse, Alvin, and our girl Jackie. Thank you so much for donating every week. Also to Dimitri. Thank you for your donation. M. Willie. Robert
legend.
Rivers and Donald Massenberg.
D Mass on it. What's up, Mark Weiss? How you doing, bro?
So tune in next week. We'll be back, y'all. Have a great weekend. We out.